Okay, my name's John, and I'm gonna make some videos and show how to rebuild this Saginaw 3-speed transmission. I had a hard time finding some of this stuff online. I couldn't find any videos on YouTube to build this specific transmission. There are some to build some other ones, like a Munich, and I don't know, some other ones, but none on this specific one. And some of the ones that are on there aren't exactly, they're not detailed on every single part. So I'm going to try to show you how every single part goes in, and then I'm going to show you a couple little things that I noticed when I was taking it apart that I couldn't really find the information. I had to kind of figure it out on my own. Well, some of it I found, but I wasn't sure about it, so I still tried it and it worked. But I guess one of the main things is this rod here. It goes through this piece, and there's a bunch of little linear type bearings that go inside it that are, well, they're in this package here. They're like little, just long cylinder bearings, and so I had to knock this out. This goes through this hole here, but you insert it through the back of the transmission. This is the front of the transmission, and that's one of the things I was trying to figure out, was how to get this out. You knock it out from here, pushing it towards the back, and it will come out the back side. But when that happens, some parts are going to fall, and so like those little bearings, and then these other little pieces that are like I guess they're kind of like a bearing. They're like rings, just like flat rings. Oh, right here, these things here. These little things, and then these little things here. And I'll show you the order that they go back in on either side, and then there's these little keepers that go in. So I'll show you how to put it all in. And then there's bearings. There's two bearings. They are the same size diameter on the outside. The centers are not the same size, so you can't really put them in the wrong spot. But these grooves here, there's a keeper ring that keeps them in place, so you could put it in the wrong direction. So I'll show you how to put those in the right direction and the right spot. And then there's some seals that you gotta pound in. This is the rear main seal. This is the front main seal, and this is the front here, and the front gasket seal goes in there. You just kind of pound it. That one you pull out and pound the other one back in. Just got to do it carefully. You don't want to damage it. And then these are your synchronizing gears. Those I'm going to be replacing with new ones as well, because you just want to. But this kit came with 4, because it's for a 4-speed and a 3-speed, so you'll have an extra one. And then there's a bunch of other lock rings and stuff that have to go in, out with the old, in with the new ones. And then there's a couple other parts in the transmission. So here's your rear shaft. I already pounded in, or I pressed in. That's the rear bushing here. So that has to be pulled out and pressed out and pressed in. So you need the proper tool for that. That I'll kind of tell you how to do it. I'm not gonna do it again, because I'll ruin it by taking it back out. And this is the main shaft that goes through the entire transmission, and it holds most of the other gears. It doesn't hold this gear. but it turns this gear. So I'm gonna clean all these up, and then once everything is ready to be put together, I'll do a step by step on how to put it all together. With one of the things you want to use is some assembly grease. Put it on everything, okay? Put it on all the parts. That way when that thing starts up, it doesn't seize up anything. Everything turns fine. And then, let's see, what else? And I'll show you how to put it all back together. Torquing, all the correct torquing. I'm still deciding whether I use the gaskets that came with the kit, or seal it, or both. I have to look that up and find out which is better, and whatever one they say is better, that most people say is better, I'll go that route, and you'll be able to see what I use. There's a bunch of other parts I have over here taken apart, but I'm not really going to show those right now. But what I'll try to do is lay everything out on the table and get a good snapshot of it, snapshot of all the parts I'm replacing, and then I'll just show you how each piece goes, in what direction, what order, and then how many rings we got, the lock rings we got to put on, and how to put those on, and then how to put the gears back, the whole gear back into the transmission case here. Alright, okay, and so we'll get started.